saying you switch, you won't get it. They came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risks. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50 with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Hey, here we go. Hey, tight down. There you go. Check. Jump. Here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 61. Next box.
Running right, this is Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Mike's 54. Oh, here we go.
Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Undercrunch.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
All day, defense, all day.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Mike 55, Mike 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw is Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't.
About the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach. That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Right there in the middle, 55. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 54. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. No.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
Switch up. Hustle.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Coming to you.
Bang. 6-6. Bullet. Pop.
They're running. Ingram. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
All day, every day.
Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, a Baltimore native, Tavon Austin. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Shift! Watch the shift!
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 5 now. Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Push him back. Push him back. Switch gears. Switch gears.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here. If they
got his man complete. 33 yards that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Oh, he trucked him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Give me some. Here we go. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check 50. Check 50. Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check safety. Check safety.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jalen Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Not here. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go, one more.
Ingram again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Shift. Hey, check 24.
Here's Pollard again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Check. Kill. Slam. Check, nickel. We're going to 54. Why is? Show it up. 26.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We're going to 53. SOS.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half out.